During the early stages of the First World War, Serbia emerged as a resilient defender against the Austro-Hungarian Empire's aggressive military campaigns. Despite being vastly outnumbered and facing superior military resources, the Serbian army managed to repel multiple Austro-Hungarian offensives in 1914, achieving notable victories at battles such as Cer and Kolubara. These successes bolstered Serbian morale and demonstrated the determination of its forces. However, the tide turned dramatically in 1915, leading to one of the most harrowing episodes of the war. Serbia's strategic location in the Balkans made it a key target for the Central Powers. Controlling Serbia would provide Germany and Austria-Hungary with a direct land route to their ally, the Ottoman Empire, facilitating the movement of troops and supplies. Additionally, it would secure the Central Powers' southern flank, enabling them to focus their efforts on other fronts. In the autumn of 1915, the Central Powers launched a meticulously planned and coordinated offensive against Serbia. This campaign was significantly bolstered by the entry of Bulgaria into the war on the side of the Central Powers. Bulgaria, harboring territorial ambitions in Macedonia and seeking revenge for its defeat in the Second Balkan War, provided a crucial new front against Serbia. On October 6, 1915, the combined forces of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Bulgaria initiated their assault. The German 11th Army, under General August von Mackensen, and the Austro-Hungarian Third Army attacked from the north, while the Bulgarian First Army struck from the east. This pincer movement placed immense pressure on the Serbian defenses. Despite their previous successes, the Serbian army, under the command of Field Marshal Radomir Putnik, faced insurmountable odds. Outnumbered and outgunned, the Serbs were unable to hold their lines against the relentless advance of the Central Powers. By mid-October, the situation had become critical, with Serbian forces facing encirclement. In a desperate bid to avoid complete annihilation, the Serbian High Command ordered a full retreat. What followed was one of the most tragic and grueling episodes of the war. The Great Serbian Retreat. The Serbian army, along with thousands of civilians, embarked on a treacherous journey through the rugged mountains of Montenegro and Albania. This retreat, conducted in the harsh conditions of winter, saw the troops and civilians endure extreme cold, hunger, and disease. Thousands perished along the way due to the brutal conditions and relentless attacks by pursuing enemy forces. Franco-British forces, having been transported from the failed Gallipoli campaign to the Greek port city of Salonika, attempted to march north and link up with the retreating Serbian army. However, their advance was too slow and insufficient to provide effective relief. The Central Powers' control over the region, combined with the difficult terrain, made such coordination almost impossible. By late 1915, the remnants of the Serbian army reached the Adriatic coast. In a dramatic evacuation, Allied ships rescued the survivors and transported them to the island of Corfu. This island would serve as a place of recovery and reorganization for the shattered Serbian forces. After a period of recuperation, the Serbian army was transferred to Salonika, where they joined French and British troops to form the Army of the Orient. This multinational force remained in the region, awaiting the opportunity to strike back, which would eventually come in the autumn of 1918. The defeat of Serbia in 1915 had significant strategic implications. With Serbia subdued, the Central Powers now controlled the entire central area of the Balkans. This victory allowed them to secure vital communication lines between Germany, Austria-Hungary, Bulgaria, and the Ottoman Empire. The uninterrupted flow of troops, resources, and supplies across this corridor bolstered the Central Powers' war effort. For Serbia, the retreat and subsequent occupation represented a profound national tragedy. The country suffered immense losses, not only in terms of military casualties but also civilian deaths and the destruction of infrastructure. The exile of the Serbian government and army, however, preserved the hope of liberation and continued resistance against the Central Powers. The Great Serbian Retreat remains a powerful symbol of endurance and national resilience in Serbian history. The campaign highlighted the brutal realities of war and the impact of strategic geography on military operations. It also underscored the importance of alliances and the complex dynamics of regional politics in the Balkans. For the Central Powers, the conquest of Serbia was a significant, albeit temporary, triumph. It provided them with strategic advantages but also exposed the limitations of their overextended supply lines and the challenges of occupying hostile territory. The eventual Allied counteroffensive in the Balkans in 1918 would reverse many of these gains, leading to the liberation of Serbia and the collapse of the Central Powers. In sum, the events of 1915 in Serbia were a testament to the relentless nature of the First World War. where strategic ambitions, national determination, and the harsh realities of conflict intersected in one of the war's most dramatic and poignant episodes.